Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths
what
of
up, ho?
fans could not be more wide open. It is a
ain't
frenzied
shit, playing some
AT&T
Madden real
Stadium
quick,
in
playing this
Arlington.
game.
Gonna
get my ass whooped right quick and then hop on some, I don't even know, probably hop on, you know, hop on another video game.
Set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
All right.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
What to do, ho?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
On the ground, the rookie Myles Gaskin, the former Washington Husky. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
On your team?
For 26 and a first down.
Oh, why are you complaining?
Yeah, on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could.
You think you try to sleep with my girl?
Nigga,
you slept with my wife.
You got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Nigga, it don't matter though, but you try to sleep with my girl.
Gives us another chance to play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Gaskin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough.
I mean, at that point, that's all you can do.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Laird. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Cuffing season.
That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Yeah, you got to cuff that crawfish.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards
with
shy
the
of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards.
I like
She
it.
got the
I
dipski
like it. Get
nipskis.
everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Fitzpatrick looking for his running back, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes
What
when
it
you
do,
talk about
foe?
slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No. Oh, yeah.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point and good.
Oh, yeah.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now.
So much hotter than your granddaughter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So
Grandma,
Cowboys
get your nipples off the floor.
At their own 18. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 20.
Grandma, go get your titties. Where they at?
Be good teammates right here.
Sweetheart, what do you mean where they at?
Get at least 2 first downs.
Where they at? They in all 3, Grandma.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
What?
For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And that would cover
that didn't
beautifully.
work.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the
Hey,
return.
Joe, you're really fucking up my concentration, bro. I need you to, like, be quiet for, like, 3 seconds. Just breathe real heavy in the mic.
Next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. They tried a quick hitter inside.
Hey, babe, you gonna bring that drink in or what?
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I get thirsty after I nut. That's watered the fuck down.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins strike. Sanders
Man, I had to switch controllers.
And it's good.
Yeah, I know. I had to change my controller, dude. My controller, fuck, I don't know what the fuck it is. I think my kid got some candy in it or something.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's try to do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott.
I spun that nigga out of his shoes.
Get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Fucking bad coaching.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Come on, Witten. I need you to hold them fucking blocks, dude. This shit aggravates the fuck out of me.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
This shit's
off by
fucking
Jerome
stupid.
Baker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ready to just fucking get high.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the
well, I mean, I got to play this game all the way through. Fucking.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Give me the letter,
Caitlin. On
Caitlin.
the catch and run, a first down. This is Gaskin on the carry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found.
Your skill level is not up to par. Please come back later.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10.
Dude, his receivers are just like way faster than my defenders.
That sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into
I guess nobody was fucking covering him.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the
Joe,
game,
shut up. Seriously, bro, shut up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
By Sanders, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out.
Same shit happened to me yesterday. It was 21-0. I came back and fucking almost fucking. That's where I fuck up at. I need to stop running the ball out.
The 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind.
So you're going to not even give me fucking forward?
1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nah,
another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
Oh my God.
Here as he's taken down. John Jenkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Returnable for Grant. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm just picking whatever the coach says just to fucking get this game over with.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, give me that.
Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What?
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And past the
See, look, dude didn't even try to fucking play the ball. Like, didn't even try to swat it or nothing. Let him catch it.
On that one, and a Miami first.
I don't care.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there. On
what are we going to do, hop on fucking Modern Warfare?
Observed over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
Not really trying to play siege.
Because he can trust you
fucking
being in the right
ain't nobody
spot.
really talk shit.
Connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And plus, I'm going to be throwing games, bro. I don't want to fucking...
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna be just, you know, I'm not even really gonna be playing this shit.
Because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came to get
I ain't trying to fuck up my KD on fucking
really well done.
Decent
Rainbow.
offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
1.3.
3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's
lying.
taken down. Robert Quinn. Able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
Oh my God, bro. That's...
My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
You're trailing.
I fucking lobbed the ball, and he fucking just chucks it right to the guy.
It's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. Watch the slip. Hey, watch that. Check regular. Mike 54. I got wide. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, echo. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch that.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Dude, I'm running zone, and all y'all just let him sit right there in the fucking middle open. Stop fucking yelling at me.
Are able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Bye. Love you.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Night.
Not wanting to risk anything.
See you tomorrow.
In the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back in.
I don't like New England's playbook. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even know why the fuck I even picked them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. Prescott being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both
now it's
teams
time for
appear
me to
ready for the
fucking
fight ahead, and we resume
just suck
action
some
here
more.
in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Well, they hired Mike McCarthy, head coach.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
He's the old
That
Packers
first half,
head
one to
coach.
forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something
White
together
guy.
here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second and a couple, Prescott forced out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Who did?
To
LSU?
the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swain, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Beagle just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Prescott.
Oh, my God. I'm done.
Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a
fucking long-ass drive, putting all that shit together for Dak Prescott to throw another interception.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'll just do this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
Oh, my God.
Here comes Grant on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Another run with Gaskin.
Hey,
This
Joe.
time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right.
Imagine
now.
growing up your whole life to be called
Call it no
catfish
gain that
titties
time
on the
as it's going to
internet.
leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
That's some shit, ain't it? Like, who would have thought?
The Dolphins on 3rd
Some
down.
little small
They've been very
town
good,
country
5 for 7
boy
thus far.
that likes to
This
suck
time
penis
it's 3rd
would be
and
called
3.
catfish titties on the internet.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Oh,
back.
nice one-handed pick.
Now they
I
get
don't
a
know if that was
fourth quarter
one-handed or
pick.
not.
A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Yep.
That was a bad play on one hand.
So, I got a question.
But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, 'cause this
So,
game
if a
is
girl
over.
gets artificially
3 yards on that
inseminated,
last
right?
carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's
Where the
Prescott.
hospital puts
This
the,
is caught.
it,
By
she,
Whitten,
she,
the tight end.
all right, yeah.
And he's
All right,
taken
so if a
down
girl
by the
has that
slot
done
across
to
the
her, right?
35.
But she's never had
14
sex
yards, good
before,
for a Cowboy
technically
first
she
down.
can have a baby and be a virgin.
Last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was,
Like,
of
think
course,
about
2
that.
years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th
And, like, what if her
Pro
name
Bowl
was
that
Mary?
season for a man who came into the league back in
Mind
2003.
blown.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The Virgin Mary. What are you doing?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
MK2, because it's faster to reload than the Car 98. A shield and an MK2 carbine. Bang! I know a rocket launcher.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Got his man there complete.
You gotta have EOD.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Shrapnel lets you take like 2 grenades.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Who, Toxic Wolf? Oh, alright. That's if I'm on tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow, and then Wednesday I'm moving.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in